What's happening, guys? Alright, today is Sunday. Damn it, I can't even say it right. December 11th. We're in San Bernardino, California, getting on to southbound 215 right now at Inland Center Drive. We just passed by the Inland Center Mall there on the other side of the freeway. First, I want to wish a happy birthday to my brother-in-law, Pete. Speaking of birthdays, yesterday was my wife's birthday, her 50th. Oh man, that was a memorable experience for her. Let me tell you, she'd always wanted she'd never had the experience of having a big party for her. Yeah, she's never been that kind of a center of attention, whatever. I have to drop in behind me, car. I hope you plan on doing it. Alright, so about a month ago I had made plans to surprise her with like some get-together with as many people as I could who knew her or who viewed her in any kind of special way. And now we had a get-together at BJ's Brewery in Victorville once for my son's graduation from high school. And we were pretty impressed with the service that we got there. And so I ended up deciding, why not just do the same thing? We'll have a big get together there, and I'll even treat everybody. It's on me, whatever. And just whoever, if they had some reason to say that she was special to them in some way or shape or form, come on out and celebrate. Don't have to bring gifts or anything, just bring yourself. Alright, car, are you going to let me over? Are you going to keep camping out there next to me, or no, you let me over, okay. I would have just moved over, though, personally. I mean, there was that option, so... Oops. Alright, anyway, needless to say, though, I was able to keep the surprise all the way up until the day of it, yesterday. Only partially ruined the surprise when BJ's decided to call me up yesterday morning while my wife and I were both in the car getting ready to park at a grocery store. And, she saw that it was BJ's calling and it was our local area number, so, our area code. So she knew something was up, but she only had reason to believe that it was just going to be, our own little family, because I'd already told her the previous day that I wanted her to take her out to eat. She didn't even know I was going to be home for this, because I had made that delivery on Friday, and she thought I was going to be reloading her immediately after I was done delivering or something. Little did she know that I had planned time off to be here for yesterday. Today being Sunday and being 2 days ago was when I made that delivery. And and she asked me if I had any reload yet, and I was like, not yet. And later on, she had glimpsed me, whatever, and I intentionally did not glimpse her after I was done emptying, so I didn't want to clue her off that I was actually home. She had kind of a rough day, I guess, at work too, and when she gets home, she sees my truck parked out front. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what's Scott doing here? Like, and it made her all giddy from there. It's oh man, so sad. She was so surprised, pleasantly so, when she saw my truck sitting there, and it totally made her day. Alright, so, I was saying, totally made her day, unexpected. And then she had no idea at first that I was actually going to be taking Saturday off as well, just to be with her. And my daughter Allie had actually asked about if I could take the day off for the 10th, or take the 10th off to be with so we can celebrate as a family, whatever. And I was kind of Yeah, kind of mum about it to an extent. I'm trying not to give my wife tips that I was up to something. So then she was even more surprised, pleasantly so, when she found out I was going to be home to celebrate with her. And I told her I want to take her out to eat. Shut up, there's nothing to collide with here. And I told her that, yeah, we, just like we do with the kids, whatever, when one of them has a birthday, we usually just take them out to dinner or something and even let them have choice where do they want to go, kind of thing. Doesn't really matter, just our household family, just go together, go celebrate. And so yeah, so Saturday, yesterday comes around, and BJ's calls me up to confirm. Basically, they're trying to confirm that I'm going to be there, even though I had already called a few days before. I had already previously made arrangements to have that day reserved. Like, I told them it'd be about 30 or so people, and yeah, earlier this same week, I had called them back up to confirm, hey, just want to make sure we're still good for Saturday at 3. And they go, yeah, we're good. This car overshot the limit line, and they just figured out why they shouldn't. There was room for me, but notice they started backing up there, realizing their mistake. Anyway. Yeah, she knew something was up when BJ's was trying to call me. She thought it was just going to be our own family, and then my mom, my parents, and my sister and her husband, maybe my other sister or something not too big like that. And the afternoon comes around, I end up dropping my 2 eldest kids off there. By then, my parents, my aunt and uncle, and I think my sister and her husband were already there by then. And I dropped them off and went back to the house to pick my wife up. And I pick her and my other 2 kids up. And we get over to BJ's. Now, of course, again, she's just thinking it's just, like, not that big a party, whatever. Now, nobody gives her that kind of attention, whatever. Anyway, we get in there, and I see my sister videotaping or still photoing or whatever she was doing, picture or whatever footage of her walking toward the side of the restaurant that we were going to be sitting in. And then my wife comes around the corner there and realizes there's a whole freaking, the entire row there of tables was all people there to celebrate with her. I ended up having like 25 or so people there and all. That turned out to be a lot more than she expected, and oh man, she was just shocked that that many people actually showed up, and yeah, it really made her day. I was so happy. That she was able to have that kind of experience. It was definitely a one for the ages for her. All right, now we had a lot of rain earlier today, so you can see there's a lot of flooding going on here. I'm going to slide over here to minimize the amount of water I'm going through. Yeah, we get over to the house afterward last night and started showing her like the text conversation I was having with my my family, my parents and my sisters. And then that's when she realized that I had actually started planning this way back in early November. And, we were also talking about setting up a cool cake for her, a Mexican-themed cake, because she's Mexican heritage, Mexican-American. And my younger sister's mother-in-law ended up making this Mexican-themed cake, even like with kind of like sand made out of brown sugar or whatever around the base of it, and then also had a bunch of little they look like little tacos. It was really cool. They also had like a piñata on the actual cake itself, and Mexican colors and all that. It was such an awesome job done on the cake, I thought. I'll show you some pictures of that, so you can check it out yourself. All right, we're here at the Walmart DC now for our pickup. I don't know yet if it's going to be live or drop hook pickup. We'll find out soon. We'll continue. We'll press on with this when we're done checking in here. All right, guys, we are done checking in here at the guard shack. It's time to go in, and she says it's going to be a drop hook. I don't know the status of the load yet, but yeah, it was just as simple. You know where to go, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure do. Is it a drop hook? And she goes, yeah. I say, okay, good to go. Drop hook doesn't mean that it's ready to go yet, but I don't know. It's they've been pretty good about timeliness with the loads lately, I would say, for the most part. Yeah, I see a bunch of Walmart trailers sitting here on the dock doors too. It's that could be a good thing. Let's see what happens when we get over this other side over here, the Walmart side of it, though, where all these other trucks are docked in. See if we see much of anything for JCT trailers in any of the dock doors. I don't see. I don't see any JCT tractors there yet. I think I might see one there on the end, but I can't tell yet. Yep, that is definitely a JCT tractor down there. That silver one, second or third from the end there. All right, so we're going to be dropping this empty first. We're going to put it in row E or F, which is a row over here where the scale is at. I do not see any JCT trailer. Well, there's one over here. JCT drop over here. There's a Delta 4615 Alpha. See if we can find a spot over here to drop this in. Is that an opening over there next to Stevens Street? Nope, it's not. There's one right next to this guy, but yeah, I might have to put it in there, but him sitting there makes it a not so good spot to drop in, so yeah, all these spots are occupied, it looks like. And this one over here is parked like shit. I didn't notice any open ones on the other side, so I'll just check over here on the other side. I don't really want to be dropping it next to the trailer that has a tractor hooked up to it if I don't absolutely have to. I will if I need to, but I'm going to try to avoid doing it if possible. I think I see an opening right here anyway. But I got the golf cart guy here and Prime both as concerns too. I think when Prime pulls out, I should have room for a setup, but I still have a concern about this golf cart driver here. He's sitting in a really bad spot for me to set up for this spot here. Looks like he's pulling away anyway. All right, perfect. As much as nobody's, there's nothing over here that's going to work out here because it's got that other JCT driver over there as well. Yeah, this guy's off out of the cart. We're looking at a trailer now, a Sierra England trailer. I think I'd rather put it next to that Walmart truck over there. Nah, this just isn't going to work out here. Oh, here we go. There's an open run right here, and there's room to work with here too, so much better. a little bit too heavy on that trailer. Yeah, I was too concerned about getting too close to the blindside one, so kind of biased a little bit toward Covenant to make sure it wouldn't be a problem. Alright, tight fit there, but I say as long as I see air there, we're good. Just get my tandems in the center now, and I'll get the drives there in the center as well. Yeah, we're just fine there. I think I'm actually too far back in this spot, but got me pull forward just a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna have to set my trailer brakes first and then back into the trailer. That way when I go to try to pull my fifth wheel or release my fifth wheel, it actually can physically unlatch. Alright, let's get this kingpin released. Alright, let's just turn it released, so get it pulled away, drop the airbags. Okay, now let's go get checked in. Which way are you going, dude? I'm trying to come over here to... I don't know what you're up to, lady. I don't know if you're just trying to swing wide around that thing or trying to park in one of those spots or drop your trailer where you're not supposed to be dropping it or what. I don't know, whatever. Fingers crossed this load's ready to go. I don't see anybody coming. I'm looking in that mirror straight ahead. Don't see any foot traffic or truck traffic. Ooh, there are a lot of trucks over here. That could be a bad thing here. That could be a bad omen as far as whether my load is ready to go. Let's hope it's ready, but yeah, the way this is looking here, I wouldn't be surprised if they say it's not ready yet. I wouldn't be surprised if that trailer that I saw in that dock door over there, maybe it could even be mine. Who knows? Alright guys, we are good to go here. I got bills at hand, means the load's ready. So let's go find our trailer. Looking for 6673. Should be right across the road from where I dropped my empty. Somewhere in that area. That is usually where the loadeds are always at. What are we doing, England? Oh, we're waiting on someone else. And you're swinging wider than you need to. So now I got to leave extra space here because here England's leaving a lot more, swinging a lot wider than is necessary over there. If you just do a proper button hook around that corner, you'll be fine. Alright, yard jockey's letting me go first. Where's that? Man, I gotta repaint this stop sign here. It's supposed to be a limit. There's a limit line right here by where my steer tire's at right now. It's where we normally are supposed to stop, but yeah, I think it's pretty well faded there. It's almost not even noticeable. Waiting a while where I could see the mirror to double check that nobody's coming, but yeah, we're good. Even though I'm just a bobtail anyway. Alright, let's check this row over here. Like I said, it should be over here on the left side. Slight chance it'll be over on the right side, but most likely over here on this side. Oh, there it is right here. Alright. Okay, so I'm noticing right here in front of me, not this one that I'm pointed right at, but the one that's just to the right of in front of me. You'll see it right there now, literally right across from my trailer. There's a JCT trailer that's with it's a Hirschbach spec and a Hirschbach trailer number. I just found out this afternoon that this Walmart DC does not want us bringing Hirschbach spec trailers here. Because where the I guess where the red Glad hand is located, I guess it's a concern for them. Come on, drop hook. I don't know what the safety concern is. I'm taking a wild guess that it's they're concerned about the driver being parked in front of the trailer and them having to get between the tractor and the trailer in order to do that. Yeah, in order to put their Glad hand lock seal on there. That's a total guess that's what it's about. We'll find out. Probably have more information for you guys another time when I know for sure what the answer to that is. But I just know there's some kind of a safety concern related to that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do the pre-trip on this one, get my load locks installed and all that kind of crap, and we'll be on our way. Alright guys, we are done pre-tripping and installed load locks and all that kind of stuff. Let's go scale this load. It's only 32,000 pound load. It should be fine on the weight. However, the last pallet is a pretty good distance back there. Actually, it's right by that limit line, if you want to call it that. If you have like 40,000 plus pound loads or tall loads, they're not supposed to go past that line. Yeah, it's pretty far back there, so I want to double check that it's not going to be over on the tandems. Definitely not going to be over on the drives. I'm barely getting 25,000 pounds on the drives right now on my gauge, and that gauge is accurate. So for sure, I'm not going to be heavy on the front end. I'm just going to find out where we're going to be on the back end here. Yeah, this Walmart driver still parked here. That's that same guy I was thinking about dropping my empty next to earlier. 11,2. It's like 11,180 is where it's settling at. $36,760. So yeah, 25,6. Yeah, so my load gauge is right in the right ballpark of what it actually is. So again, that's how I know that it's accurate. It's like 63,080 for the gross weight. Or 060, whichever. It's a 27,000. So yeah, we're perfectly fine on the weight overall. Looks good. Alright, so let's get out of here. I know one of my friends, Derek. I know he's supposed to be here to pick up a load this evening. I don't know what I haven't seen him yet. He's in a brand new KW too, and he just picked up at our terminal recently. Well, yeah, I figured if I was going to end up waiting for my load, I'll chit chat with him or something, but since my load's ready, I'm going to go ahead and just get out of here. Oh, he's probably just telling him he's heading off property just for a little bit while he's waiting for his load or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Waiting for, just letting him know that he's going off property to go eat or shop or whatever while he's waiting on his load. That's commonly done here. If it's going to be a while, it's okay here. Alright, let's get out of here. This was the longest time trying to get through this guard shack that I've ever had. 6 minutes of duty status. I'm not sure what the delay was. I don't know if they're having some kind of technical issues going on here, or if it's just a particular guard is not experienced and doesn't know how to work efficiently or whatever. I don't know. Just kind of doing a U-turn here. That's what it looks like. Yep. That is dangerous. Got that sign right there. Especially when you can go right around you can always drive around the corner and just make a series of right turns and be safer. I don't know, it's just me, 3969F. Isn't that my... I want to say one of my friends drives that one. I gotta look that one up. Anyway, 851, I've seen that one. That's a paid off truck. I saw it at our terminal last time I was there. 3987 Charlie. Alright, anyway though, this load is going to Ochalata, Oklahoma. That is about 30 miles north of Tulsa. So I'll be able to take it by I can stop by our terminal or something. I will be taking an alternate route though out of here. Normally I would be going up to Barstow and then hit I-40 there and go across I-40. However, Flagstaff, or actually pretty much all of Arizona along I-40 is expecting snow starting tonight and going through to Tuesday. Flag is expecting a good good 6 inches of snow I don't much care. I'm not too concerned about the snow itself. I'm more concerned about what happens when drivers who don't know what they're doing driving it and cause. Who's getting the? All right. Drivers don't know how to drive in it and end up having accidents, or maybe even drivers who know how to drive in it but get a little bit too invincible feeling or whatever, thinking they can do whatever, handle whatever that can be thrown at them, and end up having a crash and causing the highway to get shut down. So I'm going to end up doing is taking a 90-mile extra route by going across I-10 over to Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's over on the east end of New Mexico on I-10. And then take US 70 and US 54 up from there to Alamogordo and up to Santa Rosa. Now there is expected to be some snow even in the Tucson area. Actually, between Tucson and the eastern Arizona, whatever, on I-10, but it's not expected to be very much. And also a little bit, like 1 or 2 inches along the US 70 and 54 route as well. But it's not expected to be as bad, so I don't. And it's a little more lightly traveled, so there's a less risk of, between the amount of snow and how much traffic there is in that area, it's less risk of there being something that'll cause me to get delayed. So I'm going to avoid I-40 just for that reason. Again, I don't care. I'm not concerned about driving in snowy conditions. Just don't want to get caught up on whatever mess is going to get created by it. So, yeah. So I-10 across. Just 90 miles extra to go that way. Yeah, it's a lot better than risking sitting for several hours for a crash that might happen. Maybe it might not have any crashes, but still, I'll just have more peace of mind knowing there's less chance of having a delay. We'll see how things go when I make that delivery. How that works out, though. Alright, I'm going to be stopping here. I don't have enough fuel to get all the way out of California, so I'm just going to go ahead and dip me in maybe 50 gallons or so here. Enough to make sure I can get out of the States and get more fuel in Arizona. And it's a good spot here. I can also swap out my SD cards as well. So I'll go ahead and end the video here while we're at it. So I think it'll be a little bit shorter video than what you're used to seeing from me, so that should be a good thing. Alright, otherwise, thanks for hanging out and watching this. Appreciate you taking the time to watch as always. Alright, we'll have a next one. We'll probably have perhaps another things I see while trucking kind of video for you or something later on the way to the receiver. And otherwise, we'll see you guys in Ochelada, okay? You all have a great day. We'll see you then.